Whoa, that just completely glitched out on me. Sorry about that. Did that play normally for everyone else?
Yeah.
Yep.
It was glitched out for me.
Mhm.
I don't know what the fuck we're looking at over here, but I think it's safe to assume this is a retard, and that is
Dude.
most definitely a car.
All right, hang on.
Ooh,
Is it a dude or is it
wait.
a chick? This is
Dude.
the game. Anna,
What?
is it a dude or is it a chick?
I'm looking for the Adam's apple.
Me too.
You know what? I when I first saw it, I thought dude, but now I'm thinking it's a girl.
It's a
shit.
twink,
Alright.
right, Mozza?
Labs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this a twink?
I
It's
think
not
this
a
is
twink,
a
it's
dude
just
who's
a-
just chunky and you can't see his Adam's apple.
Maybe.
Well, no, because it's not only that. It's like boys have the eyebrow ridge that you have to get shaved down, and so because this
True.
person, they're trying to look like a dude, which is why it makes me think it's a girl.
Okay. Mozza.
I think it's a dude.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
Grant.
No, you might be right. This is Miles
I-
Taylor's version.
I did the
I'm
same thing.
trans.
I instantly looked for the Adam's apple, but then I saw that hardcore acne on the side of the face, and that's usually like that clustered like that is a much more like male trait. So I'm genuinely confused. I'm gonna lock in male pretending to be female pretending to be male.
Yeah.
What?
It's an it.
Lethal.
Play it.
The chat always cheats and say Z sir, but I reckon it's a dude. What do you reckon, Rhino?
I reckon it's a
The
chick
woman.
trying to be a dude.
Well, let's
Okay, play.
find out.
Tell me why I just got
Oh,
misgendered
fuck me.
I don't know.
the pharmacy getting my testosterone needles.
I'm
I
right.
already introduced myself saying that I'm a trans man on hormone replacement therapy. And I'm inject myself with testosterone and I'm here to get the needles. And it's because I usually get it mailed to my house, but they mailed me the syringes and not the needles. So I came to get the needles. Tell me why this woman yells across
it.
the room.
You don't know.
She
her, you don't
needs
know her
needles
gender
so she
identity.
can inject her medicine. Who is she? You cannot tell me.
God.
You cannot tell me for a second that this is the voice of a woman or the presentation. I mean, I have facial hair. My voice is deep. Also, I told you from the start that I'm a trans man on testosterone. And I know sometimes people just make mistakes, whatever the fuck. They're just insanely ignorant. But no, this was intentional. This was intentional, and I'm fucking annoyed. And oh my god. But honestly, joke's on her. That was embarrassing for her. Because when she yelled across the room with she, her pronouns for me, you should have seen the looks of the other people. They were like, yeah, we're on the same page here. Nothing about this says woman. What the fuck?
Oh my
I
god.
don't get
Wait.
that.
Scroll.
The
to
whole attitude says woman.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But you know what's cool about one of her eyes? It has like the brown spot in it.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's super
But she's
cool.
got
Henry
different color
Cavill has
eyes.
that.
Of course you'd pick that, Anna. Jesus.
Henry Cavill has that too.
Oh, I bet he
Oh.
does.
Oh.
I bet he does. You know where every freckle is on and Henry
Does he
Cavill's
have a freckle on
body.
his butt cheek too?
Before
Yeah.
we go any further, speaking of Henry Cavill, Anna, I'm actually doing a project at the moment where I'm converting all my favorite audiobooks to Henry Cavill's voice.
Oh my god.
Using AI. So,
You better send me links to all of those books. Wait, is it with his American accent or his British accent?
no, he's British accent.
Oh.
Oh,
the proper one.
she likes his American accent better.
I feel like I'm the only American that can't stand British accents. When he plays Superman and he's got his American accent, my uterus was like,
Have
Well,
you seen
okay,
The Man
no.
from Uncle? That one's great with
I
him in
have.
it.
I actually liked
I love
Armie
that
Hammer
movie.
better in that one.
He was really good, but I
He
love that
was
movie.
He is the
He wants
romantic
to
lead.
eat people.
It makes you like be into him because
Yeah,
of
he's the
that.
sweet one. Yeah.
But
Oh,
this
This right
isn't
here
a
is
very
fucking
casual
bullshit.
conversation.
Hold on, this is
We're doing
bullshit.
retards
No,
in
hold on.
PhatFobia.
This is
We're having
absolutely
girl
fucking
talk. Stop
bullshit.
it.
This isn't fair at all. Women like Anna can be like, "Oh, Henry Cavill makes my uterus pop," but if I say, "Yo, that picture of Gal Gadot got my dick harder than a fucking diamond," all of a sudden I'm considered a deviant.
no,
Yeah.
you can't say your dick. You have to say it made your like balls explode.
my cock
Then it's
hard.
funny. If
Well,
you
that's
bring up
even
your dick
worse.
into it, then
That's
it's like ew.
worse. No, that means like he literally like he coomed. So like that's even worse.
But see, that's the whole joke is that it's the double standard, but how women can't simp for men, and so I think I got some clap back.
Yeah.
on
Anna
that.
gets away with everything. Oh, I see how it is.
Anyway, this retard. Who wants to start first?
Okay, that was the first retard. Next retard.
Oh, hold on. We need to break down this fucking tard, Rhino.
It's so stupid. Again, the whole mental illness thing of this entire culture at the moment that's out there is just on display for everyone to see with this idiot. And this person thinks that the person behind the counter, the joke's on them, and they were embarrassed because everybody else in the store was like, they're on my side, right? Where like the joke's on you, you idiot. You're the one sitting in a car saying this absolute garbage, and like again, it's them sitting there, the fact that they're actually recording this and putting this on the internet and saying, oh, this person misgendered me. Who's she? How dare you call me a she? Like, I'm sorry, but you're on testosterone, you are a female, you've got the chromosomes of a female, and that's why the person gendered you as female when they said. And the other thing too that I want to point out is, honestly, like the person behind the counter yelled out to the entire store, she needs needles so that she can inject her medicine. Like, no one does that. No, you go to a fucking chemist, right? And it's like, it's almost like a fucking library. Nobody fucking yells this shit out. I think it's bullshit. And it's out there for clout, and it's out there so that this person can be fake offended over absolutely nothing.
I think you're missing the biggest point about that. During this, she assumes someone's gender. She says there's a woman behind the counter. She said this. She said that. How do we know that person is that?
Maybe somebody is training somebody else. Well, so there's a thing right now in the US. I only know this. So Peach's twin, he had juvenile diabetes. So that's like you only get this type of diabetes when you're under 18. And unfortunately, it happened to him. So he has to inject himself with what is it called?
Insulin.
Heroin.
He has like a little thing that like is on his arm that like will slowly put it into his body. But when he was telling us this, that it's impossible to get needles now, especially in California, because they passed some law to where you used to be able to go into like Walgreens or like a drugstore and buy needles for you to do your insulin. And now they won't sell needles because of all the crackheads. So you can't go and buy needles now. So if she needs, that's why she didn't get it in the mail, is because they won't do that anymore. And you have to like get it from doctors. And even then they don't want to give it to you because they think you're doing it for drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's making it really hard for people that have type 1 diabetes to get them.
That's so shit, man.
That's crazy.
We have a similar thing here with diabetes in Australia. Like, you have to go to chemists. They won't email them out to They won't mail them out to you anymore. They won't give you all the e-scripts and anything like that. You have to physically go in, and half the time, especially in country towns, they're out because all the cities.
That's the funny thing, if you go to San Francisco, you can get free needles to do your heroin, but people that are diabetics that need it for insulin, they can't get their needles.
That's so fucked.
But they're different, and that's the weird thing. They're different sort of needles. These are small sort of things. These aren't like hypodermic needle syringes.
Yeah.
Where those ones, but they're getting all the funding, and they're like, well, they're getting mixed up with everything. I'm like, but they're different needles. Why are you stopping one from the other? Makes no sense.
Yeah. So all she really needed was to, she just needs the needles for her medication. They
definitely snort it. Just there you go. Got me testosterone.
Just
snort it.
We only hear it from her side. Like, what if she was a fucking cunt?
She was.
And like,
looking like that? No, Anna, come on.
Well, she hasn't like given them attitude. If she just went up to them and was polite and be like, "Hey, like I got my medication in the mail, but they didn't give me my syringes. Can I get my syringes?" And like just show them the prescription, and then they'll give it to you. It's like if you're nice to them, they'll be nice to you. But if you're a fucking bitch to them, I don't know. They might start yelling the wrong pronouns.
Let's go to Tard number 2.
I didn't even get to say anything. That's fine, people.
Blabs.
Go on then, Blabs.
Right. So I think this person.
Tard number 3.
is like literally the dumbest person. If you're trying to act like a dude, maybe stop pretending to be a female and acting like a female. If you're trying so hard, you will never succeed because, like Anna had said before, she's trying hard, and it's true. She sort of passes like a man if she doesn't open her mouth and starts acting like a woman with the attitude.
Well,
Maybe
let's
just,
let's put it this way: there's 4 guys on the panel, and not a single one of you look like this.
Yeah.
Depends what light you get Mozza in.
Yeah,
it depends on what light you get Mozza in. His hair might change.
She has to do to look more like, because there's plenty of guys that can't grow facial hair. If she had her, like, if she had her hair like a natural color, and if she styled it the way that men do, and if she dressed more like a guy, then yeah, she might be able to pass for just, you know, a more feminine guy. But yeah, I don't know.
But
Not to be confused with Twink, okay, Mozza?
Jesus.
Now, let's go to Tard number 2.
Tard number 2.
Fuck me.
Fucking retards in cars.
I think that's a dude. Oh, it's not sharing. Oops.
Ew!
Oh,
It's Gorlock's baby brother, sister thing.
Is it a dude or is it a chick?
You've seen
I don't know.
You've seen Gorlock the Destroyer? Now get ready for Gorlock the Conqueror.
I would say it's a girl based on the nose.
It's a girl.
Let me see your hands. Let's look at the hands.
Mozza, what is this?
Fat bitch.
It's a thing.
Fat bitch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was looking for the Adam's apple, but fuck.
Away.
All right, let's listen to this.
As a fat person, I often dread medical appointments because of blatant medical fatphobia.
Oh my god.
The last OB appointment I went to, the provider blamed everything on my weight and told me that I needed to go on a medication that made me feel
Getting told to go for a walk is not fat phobic.
This OB appointment that I just went to, I've been dreading, and the provider was amazing. She asked me what my pronouns are. As a fat person,
I like how she identifies herself very clearly at the start as a fat person. Thank you.
As a fat person.
Hey, can you play it one more time, because it was kind of hard for me to hear it?
Sure.
as a fat person, I often dread medical appointments because of blatant medical fatphobia. The last OB appointment I went to, the provider blamed everything on my weight and told me that I needed to go on a medication that made me feel really terrible. This OB appointment that I just went to, I've been dreading, and the provider was amazing. She asked me what my pronouns are. As a fat person.
Okay, I got it all now. Have you seen those videos from like the early 1900s of like just people walking around parks and there's not a single fat person?
Yeah, they're all skinny and fit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got out and exercised.
PhatFobia, Anna, we know.
The thing is with something like this is the fact that these are the people. These people here, this fucking fat fucktard here that we see on the screen, was the ones saying during COVID, listen to the science, listen to the doctors, listen to this, listen to that. But then when they go in and the doctor says to them, oh, you've got a bit of a weight issue, you should probably either get on this medication or at least get on a diet and start eating maybe a little bit healthier and stuff like this. It's like, it's blatant fat phobia. Like, fuck off. Seriously. This is beyond a joke. You are fat, and that's probably got something to do with the problems that you're having with your health. And the doctor is trained to realize that, recognize that, and diagnose you with some sort of problem, illness, whatever the case may be, and then prescribe you with medications or even just going on a fucking diet. This is ridiculous. And just because the next doctor that you went to when you went and got a second opinion asked you what your pronouns were and all of this kind of bullshit, like nobody gives a fuck about that stuff.
Mozza?
I'm done.
I fucking hate fat bitches. That's all I have to say.
Thank you very much, Mozza. Labs?
She needs to go for a walk. I mean, I feel like she'll probably break the concrete beneath her when she walks, but that's fine. You know, taxpayers will pay for it. She's just the fat bitch who just needs to accept that she's fat and improve herself. Instead, she's just blaming everybody else for her problems. The end.
All right. What are you, Grant?
She goes to a doctor, gets medical advice. It's like, well, no, that's fat phobic. The next one doesn't get any medical advice, but gets affirmation.
Kids have pronouns. Kids have
Therefore, well, like we don't even know what her pronouns are. We don't know if it's her. We're assuming.
Fat
Who
and
knows?
cunt.
But that's what's important to like. That's why you're in this state. That's literally the reason why you have an extra belt thing going over you is because you've been clearly coddled. Like, there's fat shaming sucks, but it's effective. That's the
Like
point.
bullying.
Bullying works. We can confirm
not
bullying works.
all bullying, Mozzie. You're a part of
no.
bullying.
You
So,
still
like,
can't
I mean,
grow facial hair. So
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
not all bullying works.
I've yelled
You're
at you
still a
over your
twink,
facial hair.
so
Yeah, that's true, Rhino.
Well
You
done,
are.
Mozza.
So
I missed what he said.
he
Sorry.
called
called
you a
you a
twink.
twink.
Ah, it's all right.
So,
Well,
no, but that's the worst part. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, this
this
is
chat is motherphobic.
she's going to go around with this mentality that doctors, unless they're affirming your own beliefs, are bad. Like,
Yeah.
and this is the sort of like mental health that's being promoted, and it's going to kill an entire generation based purely simply on the fact that they're not going to go to the doctors, not because of pride or anything else, but because they might say the wrong thing, they might not do this. Yeah, I've got cancer, but I'm not going to go to this guy because he called me a dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Munted.
Anna, you
sad.
got anything to add?
Well, we only have to deal with these people until they hit 40, and then they tragically die. You know,
That's true.
that's something. I'm like, you know what?
What's wrong?
I think all of these people, they know exactly what's wrong with them. They have some kind of a thyroid issue or mental issue, and they just don't deal with it. And it just gets worse and worse, and then they die. And I know plenty of people that are overweight and they don't do this shit. So this chick literally wants attention, which is why she's filming this, because most people would be embarrassed. Like, most people would have enough dignity to not post something like this. So she just wants attention for being fat because she sees girls like Lizzo or those girls on like 1,000-pound sisters. But at least those girls are trying to lose weight. But she's just miserable. And misery loves company. So
fat. All right, Tard number
She
3.
needs to change her hairstyle too. That'll help.
Mozza, can you give us some advice, please?
You're the hair, dude.
He has.
Man, I'm losing my hair. You're the hair, dude. You're the one changing the colors.
Nah,
like an LED light switch.
Now, I'm pretty sure we've had her on before, but this is a different video. So
Yeesh.
it's a reoccurring Tard, perhaps in
It's
a
a
different
female.
car. Yeah.
Definitely female.
Definitely a female.
Well, let's wait to the end of the video to decide that.
Hey guys, this is Jeff here. Let's listen.
Oh God.
I posted a video yesterday. I have a lot of men extremely mad about it, so mad at me. And I did want to take a minute just to address
We
that
hate
and
women.
just speak to you directly. If you are a man who was affected by my last video, and if you're feeling angry about it, I did want to say this to you because I feel like we could just clear the air with this. And it's something that as women, we are told a lot, but I'm getting the sense that nobody has ever said this to you directly. Okay.
Get on with it. Fuck.
And that is this. Calm down.
No, fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna step it up.
Okay. Relax. It wasn't serious. It was a joke. We were joking. Okay.
I don't know what's
And
happening.
you're being a little too overdramatic. You're being a little sensitive.
What was the fucking
Oh
joke?
my
You're
god.
being very emotional about this. You're being too emotional about this, if I'm being honest. This is why people don't think you can run the country. Because you guys are just too emotional.
I could run the
I like her.
Fine.
She's
Calm down.
funny.
I want to scream at her. I am. Oh.
Yours.
What the fuck is
No,
happening? What's the joke?
To me, her hand gestures and the way she's just speaking is just so condescending that
It's
it just.
bratty.
I think
Yeah.
that's the point of the video. I think this is clearly
Yeah.
that's designed.
I don't
So
think
that-
that's the personality. I think that's specifically for this. But I want to know what her previous video was. that
I want to know what the
Yeah.
previous one was too now.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
I would almost believe that there wasn't a previous video and she just put this out.
Mm.
I hope so.
I think
Relax.
she's funny.
Oh, go on.
No,
lad.
it's retarded,
Yeah,
Blabs.
yes,
I
go
think
on,
it's
Blabs.
funny, dude.
Go on.
It's funny.
I
Well,
think
Yeah.
what's funny about it, Blabs?
Wait, does
There's
Anna
a-
say she thinks it's funny too?
I do. Yeah, I think it's funny.
See?
too.
I'll watch it.
Hilarious.
I like her boobs, but that's about
Of
it.
course you do.
Yeah.
Go on, Blabs. Tell me
I
what's
mean
this
her. Sorry, I thought you meant Blabs. Never mind.
What?
Blabs, why
Anyway.
is this funny?
Because how many times have women been told to calm down in their lives and relax by guys? It's just funny. It's a good joke. It's just sarcasm.
Blabs, calm down.
I get. I just wish it didn't take so long. Like when they do, it was a minute
Yeah,
joke.
it took
could
like a
have been
20-second
30-second one.
intro,
Yeah.
huh?
She didn't even explain the joke.
Well, see, that's how you know she's a real woman. It took her forever to get to the point.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I
That's-
think you
that's
confirmed that. Yeah.
I see Light Arts in the chat. What's up, Light Art? Everyone follow
And
Light
also,
Arts
she got
Twitch.
one
She's
kid hanging
agreeing.
out. Yeah, this is for the male audience, purely and simply. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah. Someone said that you should like play it again muted, and it's a lot better.
Watch, she probably posted like something about her and her boyfriend, and all the guys are mad.